You are a slave to your desires, a slave to the opinions of people you despise, and a slave to a reality you feel you cannot control. You beg the world for permission. You beg for success, for love, for recognition. And because you beg, the world denies you. Marcus Aurelius was the emperor of Rome. He could have anything. He could kill any man, bed any woman, seize any land. Yet he wrote a private journal, not about how to conquer the world, but how to conquer the pathetic, whining voice inside his own head. He understood a brutal truth that modern men have forgotten. The man who needs nothing is the man who controls everything. I am going to hand you the keys to the imperial mind. This is not about finding peace. This is about building a psychological fortress so impenetrable that rejection, failure, and chaos do not just bounce off you, they fuel you. By the end of this, you will no longer ask the world for what you want. You will take it simply by realizing it was yours the entire time. Phase 1. The erasure of the victim. The first step to getting what you want is realizing that wanting is an admission of lack, and admitting lack is a position of weakness. In Book 4 of his Meditations, Aurelius writes something that sounds simple, but is actually a tool of psychological warfare. Remove the judgment, and you have removed the thought, I am hurt. Remove the thought, I am hurt, and the hurt itself is gone. Read that again. He is not saying, pretend you are not hurt. He is saying that the hurt does not exist outside of your decision to acknowledge it. Most of you walk through life with your skin turned inside out. You are raw nerves. If someone ignores your text, you feel rejected. If your boss criticizes your work, you feel incompetent. If the market crashes, you feel victimized. You are constantly waiting for the external world to tell you how to feel. You have outsourced your emotional stability to random events. This is the behavior of a peasant, not an emperor. To get what you want, you must first revoke the world's power to deny you. Imagine you are insulted. A colleague calls you lazy. The average man reacts. He defends himself. He gets angry. He goes home and complains to his wife. He has allowed another person to colonize his mind. He has given away his power. The imperial mind does something different. It looks at the insult and deconstructs it. He calls me lazy. This is a sound vibrating in the air. It is an opinion generated by his brain, filtered through his insecurities, his bad day, his limited perception of me. Why should his hallucination become my reality? You simply delete the judgment. I am not hurt. And suddenly you aren't. This is not delusion. This is the ultimate power move. When you refuse to be offended, you become terrifying. Think about it. What can you do to a man who cannot be insulted? What can you do to a man who does not care if he loses money? What can you do to a man who looks at a catastrophe and shrugs? You can do nothing. He is untouchable. And when you are untouchable, you become magnetic. People sense a vacuum of neediness. They sense that you do not require their validation. And because you do not need it, they are desperate to give it to you. This is the dark paradox of desire. The moment you stop chasing the butterfly, it lands on your shoulder. But you must genuinely stop chasing. You must reach a point where the external outcome is irrelevant to your internal state. Start practicing the erasure. When a problem arises, a flat tire, a breakup, a lost contract, freeze. Do not let the automatic program run. Do not say, this is bad. Say, this happened. This is bad is a judgment. This happened is a fact. The fact cannot hurt you. Only the judgment can. Delete the judgment and you remain the king. Phase 2, biological dissection, killing the glamour. Why do you not get what you want? Because you put it on a pedestal. You romanticize it. You look at the promotion, the beautiful partner, the luxury car, and you see them as magical objects that will fix your life. This is a hallucination. And Aurelius had a savage method for killing hallucinations. He stripped things down to their rotting biological core. He wrote about fine delicacies. This is the dead body of a fish. This is the dead body of a bird or a pig. He wrote about expensive wine. This is just some grape juice. He wrote about the purple robes of the emperor, the ultimate symbol of power in Rome. This is just sheep's wool dyed with the blood of a shellfish. And he wrote about sex, the thing men destroy empires for. He described it as friction of the entrails and a convulsive expulsion of mere mucus, brutal, unromantic, and absolutely necessary. He was using a technique called depreciation. He was actively crushing the glamour of the world so that the world could not enslave him. When you put something on a pedestal, you look up to it. And when you look up to it, you place yourself beneath it. You cannot possess what you worship. You can only serve it. If you want to dominate your reality, you must learn to look at things with clinical, surgical coldness. You are nervous about a meeting with a CEO? Why? Strip him down. He is a biological organism. He eats, he sleeps, he has bad breath in the morning. He is aging, he is worried about his own relevance. He is just a man. Why are you trembling before a sack of meat and anxiety? You are obsessed with a woman. Dissect the fantasy. You are not obsessed with her. You are obsessed with the dopamine hit your brain anticipates. You are obsessed with an image you projected onto her. Strip it away. See the human. See the flaws. See the mortality. When you deconstruct the object of your desire, you stop trembling. Your heart rate slows down. You regain your cognitive function. And ironically, this makes you more effective. The man who sees the